What's happening, people? Welcome to Extra Time with Terry and Alex, where two mates talk football. So, if you like football, it's a no-brainer. You hit the sub. Coming up in today's fixture list, we have Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool, West Ham, and Manchester United. Coming up first, Spurs. Before we start, Alex, what are you drinking, mate?
Drinking a cheeky Budweiser. What about yourself?
I have a nice Strongbow dark fruit, and on the side I have
a little girl's drink then.
Stop it. And on the side I have a Jameson's whiskey.
Jeez.
Anyways, Spurs, Alex. I know you're passionate about this subject with Mourinho.
It's just been awful.
Because
Chelsea weren't even that good.
I mean, it was a penalty as well.
Did you see the game? Yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on that fridge. Don't get me started on that fridge. The guy doesn't know. He's at fault for 60% of Tottenham's goals conceded this season, which is a stupid stat.
That's ridiculous.
He got dropped against Liverpool, but he has played the last two games. But he's been awful to watch. He should not get another game this season unless it's in the Europa League or something.
But he speaks Portuguese. That's why he's in the
That's not the reason why everyone's. That's what everyone's gonna say. You're not wrong, but no, that's not because of that. He's good at long balls and he has no other options. Because Davinson Sanchez is another donkey playing football. The guy still has a mohawk in 2021. He came to England with a mohawk. That's how you already know his judgment isn't there already. But I don't blame. You can't blame. The thing is, you can't blame Jose Mourinho for that. It's the players. Even in the documentary, you can see there's literally a part where he says, "You have to start passing the ball forward, not always going back passes." It's just.
So you reckon?
I don't think you can blame the manager.
Because obviously at the start of the season, they was doing extremely well. They
weren't doing extremely well, but they were doing better than others.
They were top of the league in November, near enough Christmas time, and they always say whoever's top around the Christmas.
No, but like they dropped off like late November, I reckon.
Normally end up that way, and then obviously it's been going downhill. They had such a solid start with obviously the Manchester United
since the Liverpool loss. That's when it went downhill. But again, that game, Tottenham have been so unlucky this season. If you go back to the Newcastle game, second game of the season, they got hard done by again, Dyer. It was given as a handball. He was facing the other way. He jumps. The ball hits his arm. Andy Carroll headers it to his arm. They get a penalty. And the thing is with Tottenham this season, in the last 2-3 games, they've been awful. But before that, all the goals that they conceded, including the one yesterday against Chelsea, it's either a penalty, an own goal. Toby scored plenty of Actually, he might have only scored one in goal, but anyways, who else scored an own goal? I think someone else scored an own goal. Sanchez. Own goal, penalty. Sanchez gave one to flipping up West Ham. Don't even get me started on that game. And set piece. They can't defend set pieces. Lloris has been very good for them, apart from the one mistake against Palace. But you can't put too much on him because other than that, he's been a very good keeper.
He has been.
You just have to hope that the team plays better and just pray that not Mourinho, Kane comes back soon.
You need to hope they start playing better because otherwise, especially for Spurs fans, European chances they seem to be slowly fading away.
that's the thing. They need Kane back real quick.
I mean, they're currently sitting 8th in the league. They do have a game in hand.
It's not great.
To be fair, but
against West Brom.
But they've lost their last 3 games. The bad form is really hitting it. They've won 1 out of their last 5.
Will Tottenham finish in top 6 this season? I don't think they will.
You don't reckon they'll finish top 6?
I don't think they will. They got you, and that's the thing. They could still get Europe. They could still get Europe because they can still win the Europa League. They could still win the FA Cup. They still win the League Cup final. Remember, they top their group in the Europa League. They need to at least give Mourinho the end of the season. I understand that some decisions.
I don't think he'll get sacked this season, Mourinho. I don't think
he will.
I'll be very surprised if he gets sacked.
No, Levy wouldn't be an idiot because he knows they're in a cup final and they're still Europa League. Unless they get knocked out Europa League early. They got Everton in the FA Cup, so that's going to be a tough game to win, but it's obviously doable.
Next to each other.
It's doable though. And Everton beat them in the first game of the season. Yeah. But I think he should give Dele Alli a chance, even though Dele Alli he has been awful when he has come on, and he was awful at the end of last season as well. So I don't know why all the Tottenham fans and people in general say he should start him, but he should like bring him off the bench at least, just to try something, because now he has nothing else to lose. Without Kane, there's nothing else to lose. You might as well play Dele, because to me when I see him play, he just looks like he's just trying to be a Ronaldinho. He thinks he's Ronaldinho. He just does fancy touches, thinking he's a baller, but he's not. He does have a couple purple patches a season, but like I don't think he's that great. Obviously, he's still young. He just needs to be more consistent.
We've seen that already, though. Like as you said with Ali there, not doing well at the end of last season. Not doing well as he's been on as a sub. Many people also said that about Lingard, didn't they? On the debut goal, in his debut game, he did very well. Could Ali just be in
He played very well, yeah.
A bad bit of form? And then
that's the thing. Dele Alli, he must be in a bad bit of. He has to be in a bad bit of form.
A couple more games, and then he gets back to who he is.
I don't think Dele Alli can do the same. I actually rate Lingard more than Dele Alli for recently. I mean, not as a cam, but I would say Lingard's a better player all round, because like he's fast, he gives away the ball quickly. Dele Alli, he always has to take 10 touches before he gives away the ball. He always looks for the Hollywood pass. Lingard keeps it simple, and that's what you like. And he presses. He's fast. That's why I rate Jesse better than Pippin Dele.
We'll wrap up Spurs now with a quick table prediction. Where do you reckon they're going to finish, Alex, this season?
I'll be pushing it to say 7th, but I think they can get back in form. I'm going to say 6th. Because bear in mind, I'm thinking they're going to go far in the FA Cup, and they're going to win the Europa League, win the League Cup. So I think that's still a good season.
I am going to agree with you. I reckon 7th is solid. Alex, I've just realised we got a bit carried away there with Spurs.
How shit Tottenham are.
And Mourinho and all that. We forgot to talk about their opposition, the winners of the game.
Oh damn! No, I didn't even think about that. Tottenham was so dead. I don't think it actually mattered who they played. They would have lost. Same with Brighton. Doesn't matter who they played, they would have lost. The way they played, they deserved to lose. But Chelsea, I see the fans on Twitter, they're bigging up Chelsea, but they didn't play that great either. They didn't create one clear-cut chance.
It was only a penalty.
They got a stupid penalty because Dyer's an absolute fridge. I don't know how he still plays football.
But then
there's not much to say about Chelsea, because like Mason Mount got man of the match. He put in a couple nice balls in the box, but then again, no one really did the man of the match. You had to give it to someone.
I did see Mason Mount's his touch map though.
His touch map.
He was like all over the place. You got to give him a bit of credit for that. He was everywhere on the pitch.
To be fair,
he was like sort of.
I mean, Tottenham can do with a Mason Mount. I do rate
make the chances there, but obviously, I guess I just want an end product for Chelsea. But
yeah, I do rate Mason.
But
how do you feel about Werner?
Werner, oof.
Didn't you have him? Didn't you have him in your fantasy, mate?
Maybe for the first 2 weeks. After that, he had to go.
It was more than that. The guy still has 4 goals, 4 assists, and it's been like that for like, I think it's been like 10 games now.
You got to feel bad for Werner, really. He did so well.
Right now, yeah.
He did so well in Germany for Leipzig. He was such a good striker. I honestly thought at the start of the season, with the signings that Frank Lampard brought in, I thought Chelsea would be up there for title contenders.
And now,
I honestly did, but now
Lampard's not manager anymore.
Lampard isn't there.
But did you think Lampard deserved to get sacked though?
I don't think he did.
Yeah, I thought the same. That's why would they appoint a manager? Why would they appoint a manager when they know he's inexperienced? They knew what they were getting. They knew what they were getting. So why would they appoint him? He was obviously gonna get like this at one point.
I know his points per record based with other managers was bad, but you look at
they're going through
where they are like in the league. They weren't doing the worst. I mean, it's not.
But they were doing bad. They were like 10th.
Yeah, but I mean, look at Arsenal were 10th. Arteta has a job still. Spurs
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's why Arsenal done well. But then look, Arsenal done well.
And I just think...
But Arsenal done well not to sack Arteta because, look, now they're actually playing decent again and they're actually getting points.
They're still 10th.
No, but but did you see how bad I think they've got... The last time I think it was like 9 points out of 12. But then obviously now they just lost to Wolves.
Yeah.
But their form was actually picked up because they went on a 4-game win streak.
Who?
And Chelsea have just been losing. Arsenal went on a 4-game win streak.
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah.
They drew to United, which is a decent point for them. United didn't play. I mean, they both didn't play great in that game. See, Arsenal done well to keep Arteta, but now they just got rid of Lampard. Obviously, Tuchel was actually the last 3 games. I think they beat. Who did they beat?
That's what we're gonna get into. Chelsea's recent form. They have
They drew to Wolves. They drew to Wolves 0-0 in this first game.
They've won 3 out of their last 5, lost 1 and drew 1.
No, but Tuchel's only been manager for the last 3 though.
Yeah. So they drew with Wolves. His debut, I guess you call it. A 2-0 over Burnley, and then obviously the 1-0 penalty over Spurs. Is he changing Chelsea, or are they?
I mean, beating Burnley, beating a dead Tottenham, drawing to Wolves, it's not like...
It's not revolutionary, is it?
Yeah, exactly. But the one thing he can take out of it is not conceding another goal yet.
Yeah, I reckon Tuchel, his real test is going to be Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. When's
the Champions League games?
The 23rd of Feb is the round of 16 for the Champions League. Atletico v Chelsea.
For like 2 weeks.
And then...
Yeah, that's going to be huge.
And then 5 days later, they have Man United in the league. So, them 2 games. And then Everton, they could be his real test.
Who's their next game? They got Sheffield away. That's actually a decent...
They have
But Sheffield did just beat United, so anything could happen.
Newcastle and Southampton.
Sheffield just beat United, so anything could happen, yeah.
They could be on their way out, Sheffield.
This league's been... Do you think Sheffield have a chance? They're playing good football, though. That's what everyone raves about, so... Does that mean anything? Everyone loves playing good football.
If it's not getting results, I mean, I don't think it means much, does it?
Well, it's not the way that some fans speak. And that's what I want to hear about you people in the comments. I want to hear the comments. If you disagree with us, if you agree with us.
Yeah.
If you want to put questions in, I want to hear it. Just to see what you guys think.
Always leave it down. We'll reply. We'll always reply. But we'll wrap up this first game with another prediction.
It's been about 10 minutes just talking about that game alone.
With another prediction. Where do you reckon Chelsea will finish this season then?
I'm going to go 5th. I'm going to go 5th for Europa League.
5th. Alright, so that's that game. Next up, Arsenal Wolves.
Did you see Pepe's goal?
I did.
He megged. I think it was Neves and Nelson Semedo. That was not. It wasn't nice to look at as a Portuguese man himself.
It was.
That was poor from them.
A very filthy goal.
But good from Pepe. He finally got something for his 72 million worth. Oh look, 36 million nutmeg that was.
Yeah.
Decent.
I mean, the Arsenal fans were definitely happy with that.
100%.
Obviously not with the result, but you know.
Talk about the. Did you see the card? Did you think it was a red card? Because that's the main thing here. That changed the whole game.
What one we talking in? Louise or Leno?
The first one.
Louise, I think that was extremely wrong. I think that was so wrong.
Really?
Off of what I saw, I didn't.
It was a clip.
I didn't see
at the back of his foot.
Louise really touch him. It was Louise's knee. So he's in a running motion. It's not like
So you're saying it's not a penalty? Are you saying it's a penalty but not a red card?
It's definitely not a red card. A penalty.
But you're saying it's still a penalty or not?
A penalty's another argument, I think.
No, but he did. No, he clipped him. He touched the back of his foot. Literally just a clip. I think it was his knee.
It was just touched the back of his foot. It wasn't
because the Wolves player was literally running so recklessly. I think it was Luiz's knee that clipped on his foot.
That's what I mean. Okay, if I was the referee, and I saw the replay, I wouldn't give a penalty.
Which the referee didn't even go back to see that. He didn't even go to the monitor.
I wouldn't give a penalty.
He didn't even go to the monitor, which was bad by him. But the other argument is he did clip him. I think he clipped him, but should it have been a red card?
It was never a red card.
That's the question. But
it was never a red
card. According to the rules, he didn't make a play for the ball. So
Yeah.
by that logic, it's a red card. It's a goal scoring
But-
opportunity.
But Luiz also didn't go for a tackle. He was running back.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the other thing you put into it because it was. I think it was an accident.
Because
But then at the same time, he should have slowed down. He should not have ran so
but
fast.
it is his knee. What can you do? He's in a running motion. He's running backwards. The other player's leg, who's also running. If anything, the Wolves player kicked Luiz's knee off behind.
Yeah, but the
When you
guy's
think of it
running
that
forward.
way,
Yeah, but the guy's running forward.
it's not like Luiz went, I'm going to take him down with my knee.
Yeah, but obviously, I don't. That's
he
the
was
thing.
just
I think
running.
it was an accident.
I honestly couldn't see it. I wouldn't give it as a pen myself.
You wouldn't even give it as a penalty. Well, it
I
was a
wouldn't give it
penalty,
as a
Tower.
pen, and I'd never
It
give a
was
red
a
card.
penalty.
I would never give a red card.
Okay, so if it was a penalty, I
contact was
mean,
minimal.
yeah, but that's the thing. But the question is, like,
no intent
David
to
Luiz
take
should
him
have
down.
done. He should have slowed down. That's the thing. He should have slowed down.
If he
That's why I'm
slows
50-50.
down- No, yeah, but then if he slows down,
Because there's no
how's he gonna do his
it was
job?
because it was
How's he
given
gonna
as a
do his
foul.
job?
Well, that's the thing. That's why it's hard. He should have just
Because-
prayed for Leno to do something, which I
because-
think he would have saved it.
By the logic
running straight
of
into
the of that being a foul, a defender cannot touch another player anywhere then in the box because it was barely Luiz's knee that touched the stud.
No, but it was a
He
yeah.
touched the stud of the Wolves player. He wasn't looking for.
No,
a
but it
tackle
had to.
there.
No, but it
He
had to
just
be a penalty
wanted
because
to
no,
run
but he
to
didn't
him.
go for the ball. It was on the other side of him.
He didn't go for
He
the
didn't go for the
player.
ball. I know, but he didn't go for the ball either.
Exactly. So
Exactly. So it had to be a pen.
It couldn't. I don't see how that. Can
The
be a
argument
pen.
isn't even about it being a pen. It was a penalty. It should have been a red card.
I couldn't see it, and no, it was never a red card. But then
That's
obviously,
the thing. But at the same time, he didn't go for the ball.
But he never went for the player.
But yeah, but he did. He didn't mean it, but he did.
He didn't.
And that's the real question. That's why this was actually so subjective. I reckon he
It's
could
not
go
like-
either way.
It's not like he. I definitely was running, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I could go for a slide tackle here, but no, I'm going to use my knee and barely touch his stud."
Yeah, it was an accident. That's
It's
actually no. See, actually looking at it back,
It's-
it should have been a yellow.
It should have been
It
a
shouldn't
yellow.
have been
You're
a red.
crazy.
Just-
it shouldn't
just
have been
because-
a card.
Just because it was like I think it was clearly an accident. And as they got a penalty, the rule is if they get a penalty, then you just let them off with a yellow card. I don't know if that's like 100% the rule, but that's what normally happens anyway.
Look, I'm not.
So that's what should have happened, and that just ruined the game for Arsenal pretty much because literally they scored a penalty. Martinez was a banger after.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Arsenal don't really get a chance to get back in the
To do
game.
anything else.
And then do you want to talk about Leno? Was that a red card?
Oh yeah, that was definitely a red card.
The guy,
I mean,
what is
that
he
was just
doing?
ridiculous.
Oh
He
no,
came
that was
out like
just
a salmon.
stupid.
He
Like,
came out
does
like
he
a
not
salmon
know how to
fresh
use
out of
his head?
water.
Does he not know how to use his head? Did you see Arteta's reaction?
The
as
ball went
well?
past
Oh,
him
my
too
God.
fast, I think. I think he went to use his head and he was like, oh, wait, shit.
That's the
ball's
thing,
come
yeah, he
past me.
missed it.
Oh,
He
crap.
missed it, yeah.
Arm.
No, but that would have been so much more funnier if you just missed the ball and didn't handball it because the
Oh,
ball would
no.
just continue of going.
It just would have
But
gone
imagine-
in, or
But then
something
I don't
else
know
would
what
have
Wolves
happened.
player was. If it was Adama Traore running for that ball,
Oh,
there was no
it's
Arsenal
a
player
goal.
getting
Yeah,
back.
it's a goal. It's a goal. Yeah, that
Because I don't
goal.
think it was going in, but it depends what Wolves player was attacking it.
I mean,
But
is
that
just-
Pedro, no, I think he got the assist for the Martinho goal.
Yeah,
He's
he
a
did.
baller.
Yeah, he did.
In the football manager that I'm playing, he's like it cost like 100 million.
Oh, fucking hell.
So
Jesus Christ.
the kid's got potential. He's only like 20, 21.
Yeah,
Very good player.
very good player. But then obviously, yeah, in the Arsenal game, there's 2 red cards. They have the
After
most-
that, there was no chance.
most red cards in the league since Arteta's been appointed.
Yeah, that is.
Is that
I
down
mean,
to Arteta?
can you blame Arteta?
or is
That's the
that down to
question.
the refs and VAR again? Because the refs have been very...
I mean, it's a bit of both, but I think it's the
iffy this
players.
season.
It's the players because it's mainly. Well, Gabriel got a red card. David Luiz got, I think, now 2 this season.
Xhaka must
Shaka's
have got one, yeah.
Shaka's got a couple.
Mm.
Nketiah even got one. But the thing is, I can't like Arsenal have been outdone by a couple of tackles. Because then if you look at against them, there was one where Arnold elbow. Oh no, wait, was that might have been a different one? It was Mane. Oh, Mane elbowed, I think, an Arsenal player in the neck, and he didn't even get carded. He should have got a red. Arnold literally stamped on a player's shin pad, didn't get a red, even though that's dangerous play. So they've been very hard done by this season.
Yeah, but I mean, they also
never-
haven't been playing well at all. So
No, but they've been playing better recently. Lacazette's finally back in form. Saka's looking like a baller. They got Odegaard in. I'm not sure how much he's going to do. I don't think he's even started. I think he came off the bench, but I didn't really see much of him.
I mean, their recent form has been decent. That in the last 5, they have 8 points.
Yeah, that's all right compared to what they had in. They
Yeah.
went like 4 games losing or just drawing.
Yeah, they had 2 draws and 2 wins in the last 5, and then obviously the loss to Wolves most recently.
And they drew to Man United, which they deserve some credit.
You reckon
I think that was at Old
again?
Trafford as well. Who they got next? I think Arsenal. I think they're going to do. I reckon they're going to play like this at the end of the season. I don't think they're going to have another blip like they did last time, where they lost they didn't win a game for like 5 games.
So
I don't think they'll go through that again.
Where do you reckon they're going to end up?
If I'm saying Tottenham finish 6th, Arsenal will finish below them, so probably 7th.
Arsenal 7th, no European football.
Their only chances if they win the Europa League. And they've already had the FA Cup, so that's a no-go.
They have Europa League, and you have Spurs back for Europa League as well.
No, but Tottenham going to win the Europa League.
That's what I mean. So then if Arsenal are in the Europa League, and the only way that you believe they can get...
That means
European
Arsenal aren't getting
football,
it.
then
Yes,
there you go, yeah, they're not getting
means
it.
Arsenal are not getting it.
Damn. But moving on to Wolves then, in that game. Very fortunate.
I mean, Wolves haven't been great this season at all. That's their
form has
first win
been
since the
terrible.
Chelsea win. Their form has not been good. But you have to give them some slick because they've got a lot of new players in. They got their best striker, Jimenez, out. They lost Diego Jota, who was massive for them. They're just starting to gel together.
But still,
they're basically the Portugal B team.
Currently sitting 14th in the league. They are... How many points is that?
They're not getting relegated. That's what you're thinking.
They should be safe, but the recent form in the relegation battle has been...
They will be safe. That's the thing. They lose. They lose to the shit teams. The problem with Wolves, they lose to the shit teams. They do well against the big teams. They do shit against the shit teams. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But I think they will start. I reckon the second half of the season they're going to pick up points again, and they're going to do a lot better than the first half because the first half has not been great.
But to wrap up this fixture, I'm going to go with Arsenal finishing. I'm going to say 8th or 9th. I reckon.
8th or 9th.
8th or 9th.
So you think 9 teams or 8 teams will finish above them?
I can see it. I really.
Well, that's the thing. There's literally, there's 10.
The current table now.
There's 10 Prem teams.
I can see all of them coming above Arsenal. So maybe Arsenal even sitting 10th. Like Aston Villa, I can see them going above in at the end of the season, and they have 2 games in hand. Spurs, yes. Everton, yes. Chelsea, yes. West Ham in their form, yes. Liverpool,
yeah, but West Ham
yes.
stick.
Leicester, Man U, and Man City. They're just the obvious ones. Arsenal, they don't pose a threat. I don't believe.
That's the thing. Well, we'll be up to if Leicester can keep this form up, if West Ham can keep this form up, and Aston Villa.
Alright, so next up, Liverpool. So Alex, what'd you make of Liverpool's game?
Yeah, I did watch. I mean, with this game, it was one of them. You know, when you just play a game while watching a football game at the same time. It was one of those, isn't it? So obviously I didn't see the whole 90 minutes, but from what I saw, Liverpool were just poor. Without Mane, their attack isn't much threat, and then all the Liverpool fans are going to be screaming injuries. But the Liverpool defense hasn't been the problem this season. It's been their attack. It's been the goals.
It has been attack. I don't think Mo Salah, Firmino,
he's still the top scorer, but Mo Salah still hasn't been that great in the last 5 games.
He hasn't been the Mo Salah that we've seen these last couple of years, has he?
Exactly, he hasn't been the same. Still top scorer though somehow.
He is still top scorer. But
somehow, but
have they got a lot of penalties this season? Because he does take their pens.
Probably a couple.
I'm not sure about that. I don't want to commit to anything about that.
Yeah, you're going to be slated if you do chat shit.
Yep. But yes, he is top scorer, so you can't hate on him too much. But Liverpool losing once again at home
After losing to Burnley,
and arguably 2 relegation teams.
No, but again, Brighton They play very good football. Their team's actually really not really good, but it's a good
It's a
average team in the
decent
Premier
team.
League.
It is a decent
Like they
team.
could give anyone a good game, I
Oh
reckon.
yeah, yeah.
And they beat Tottenham, so at least they deserve a bit more plaudits now for beating Liverpool at Anfield. So is it still the Fortress?
And then they were robbed against Man United as well
Or
at the
is
start
it
of the season. Don't remember.
or is it a playground? Oh yeah, I remember we were watching that in the bar.
Yeah.
In fact, how can we
When
see
we could go
FP
in a
and then
bar. When we could go into
that
a bar.
was the good old days. The good old days. Hopefully it comes back to normal very soon, but we just have to pray for now.
The live stream is in the pub.
For real.
But yeah, what were you saying, sorry? The Fortress is the playground now. It's a strong shout.
That's what I'm hearing, yeah, I think Liverpool are going to struggle this season.
I mean,
I don't know how long Van Dijk will be out for now.
They're sitting fourth. Recent form, it's been okay, I guess. They have...
I mean, they beat Tottenham, but before that, they didn't win a game away. They've been awful away, and if they start losing points at home
as well,
they got nothing.
They will be in trouble.
But I think they still will get the top 4 finish.
I mean,
because this game, Arnold again. I think I saw a stat. It was 1 of 14 crosses. He made 1 of 14. Yeah. He just picked the ball into the box to no one. And Liverpool don't have a target, man. So who is he crossing to? I mean, it's a part of his game. He gets assists, but with Firmino up front, there's not much.
That's what they did last season, didn't they, Robertson and Trent? They did just, do the crosses all the time. And last season,
the balls into the box. It
worked. It worked, didn't it? They were up there with the assists and stuff like that. Obviously,
I think Arnold
this
got
season
10 assists.
With that stat you said there, he's made 1 in 14. Is that down to poor delivery or poor attackers?
That's the thing. Or Firmino again. Firmino he's not a striker. He's a false 9. He's a cam playing up top. So that's their problem as well. That's what they actually need with a striker. Well, that's the thing. Jota, that's another big injury for them, which I understand.
That's the thing with the stats.
But I don't want to hear just these excuses though, because Firmino's good enough to play up front. It's just that he's not an actual striker. But the thing is, I do rate Firmino at the same time because
I do rate Firmino as well. He is a very good player.
He makes Mane and Salah another level. He he basically gets them the goals because he pretty much drifts left and right, even deeper.
Oh yeah.
So I do rate him, but he's just not a striker. He's not like a number 9. But that's basically what Harry Kane is doing nowadays. But Harry Kane is still getting goals.
And Harry Kane's good in the air as well.
Liverpool could do with one of those.
Is Firmino good in the air? It doesn't seem like it.
There's not many of those in the world right now.
There isn't many of those.
But I think Brighton do deserve credit for that game.
Yeah.
I don't think Liverpool didn't create much though.
Their recent form has been unreal. They've won 9 points. 10 points in their last 5 games. That's very strong against teams. Yeah, that's
alright for a team like Brighton.
Like Liverpool,
beat Tottenham and Liverpool in 4 days.
Point against Fulham, Leeds. They have been playing very well recently.
Yeah, they have actually been decent. They have been decent
in their recent form. But yeah, it all comes down to Liverpool, really. Would it be their mentality as well, though? Because
that's the thing. I think
Jurgen Klopp, when he said, "Yes, we're not in the title race no more," and then obviously, I don't know if you saw, Andy Robertson said yesterday, I think it was, or this morning, he said, "Yeah, all the players know we're not fighting for the title no more. We're no longer title contenders."
But that's them playing it down just so no one notices them when if they do start doing bits again.
You can say that, but even though the fact that they have said they're not title contenders, it will still affect the club mentality in the in going forward. I mean, their goal difference isn't the best as well. Are they scoring?
Yeah, their problems have been the goals. It hasn't been a defense. It hasn't been Van Dijk being gone. Obviously, he is influential because he's a leader as well on the pitch. He even gets goals as well when you need him to.
Yeah.
So they're missing him a lot. I understand that, but the problem has not been the defense. And I think Origi played up front this game as well. Firmino actually might have come off the bench, if I'm not wrong.
He did against Liverpool. I mean, against West Ham. Origi.
Yeah, so Origi wasn't great this game either.
No.
He's just, I mean,
Maybe
I still rate him though.
Or something. I don't know.
He'll always be a legend for what he done in Champions League though against Barcelona. He'll always
Oh,
be a
I
legend
mean,
for them. But
Jurgen Klopp is a legend. He is one of the best managers.
no, I
Right
didn't
now.
say that. I said Origi. Klopp is
Oh,
still.
Origi. Oh, sorry, I think you meant Klopp.
I was saying Origi. But
Oh,
Klopp,
yeah,
what
that
you
was
rate?
unreal.
You rate Klopp as being one of the best managers in the world?
Of course. Look what he's done to Liverpool.
Maybe right now, but he also had like
Yeah, right
5
now.
years.
Yeah,
He had
yeah, right
5
now.
years to do this.
Yeah, but
He did get a Champions League.
then you've only got to look at his first interview. He said if he doesn't win anything in his 5-year plan, I think it was, he'll leave.
Yeah, but no one else
then-
Chelsea manager gets a 5-year plan. I guarantee Mourinho
Yeah,
will get a
look-
5-year plan.
Yeah, but look at the Liverpool team that
And
he
Liverpool,
had. They wasn't good. Their strikers could not score
yeah, but
a
he's
goal
been
between
blessed.
them.
He's been blessed with Coutinho. He got 150 million for Coutinho. They signed Van Dijk for 75 million. They've spent money.
So
30 mil for Wijnaldum.
So he
They
did the
signed
right thing by selling
They
Coutinho.
signed Naby Keita.
A lot of managers wouldn't have sold Coutinho.
Yeah, but
could
Coutinho's a very
argue-
good player. He'd still make them good.
He
But it's
made
just
the right
funny that he
business
left.
decision.
He left to win trophies, but he won the Champions League in the end anyway for Bayern
Yeah.
when he scored against
He scored
Barcelona.
against Barca, yeah.
Another great game.
On
I think he
loan.
got 2 that. He got a brace.
On loan. you can imagine the when he returned the Barca, how awkward it was.
For real, he's back at Barca now, and Barca have not been doing great this season. I haven't heard anyone even talk about Coutinho for a while now.
We're back to the Prem. Yeah, I agree. Liverpool will still finish top 4, I reckon. I'll be very surprised if they don't. Extremely surprised.
What do you think about?
Up next,
What do you think about Brighton's chances?
Brighton's chances?
Where they're gonna finish?
I can see them really sitting where they are now, if I'm being honest. Around 15th.
Yeah, but with their current form,
If they
they're
keep
only
up the
gonna be
current
what?
form, with Southampton's current form declining, they could move up to 13th maybe. But
it's not gonna get higher than that.
I can't see him reaching the top 10 spot.
No, I doubt it.
Or even top 12.
Well, Brighton
maybe.
fans know what they're getting out of their team. They
Yeah,
just want to
Brighton fans
see.
know. They just want to be in the
I mean,
Premier
they're,
League
at least,
now, I
at
think.
least, exactly. At least they're saying good football now, though. They actually got a decent team.
They're not expecting, Europa League or Champions League and
Exactly.
stuff like that, are they? They're just living their life in the Premier.
That,
Next up, we have West Ham United.
West Ham United. Jesse Lingard.
West Ham
What?
United.
What did you think of the game?
Well, I think it was an amazing game. And for the viewers, I don't know if you could tell at the start of the video, during the video, yes, I am a West Ham fan. I have my ups and downs. But right now, we live in life,
For real, you should celebrate while you
biggest-
can. Last season, you got relegated. Before the season started, you were telling me that they were going to get
That
relegated.
Newcastle loss hurt every West Ham fan at the start of the season.
So,
we thought,
and you can't even go there to watch it as well.
We thought we were going to struggle. Now look at us. Biggest club in London right now.
Yep.
Right now, we are the biggest club
Please,
in London.
viewers, please comment. If you want to slate us, you can slate us. Please do.
I'm only talking facts. As Rafa Benitez
Yes,
says,
speaking
fact.
facts.
Fact.
Oh, the Liverpool guy. Don't do ifs, buts, and maybes. I do absolutes.
Yeah, exactly. I don't do if buts and maybes. I do absolutes. West Ham right now are the biggest club in London.
Oh, do you know what he also said, "Man is the best player in the world. The best footballer in the world. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing?
I'm being dead serious.
Why are you laughing?
I'm being dead serious." No, he's jokes though.
What a guy. But yeah, anyways, West Ham game. Aston Villa, obviously.
Big game.
Looked to be a tough game at the start. As a West Ham fan, I thought
Yeah, what did you think before?
it was either going to be a loss or maybe a
A
draw.
draw.
I did not see West Ham winning the game, if I'm being honest.
What about when you saw Jesse Lingard was starting on his debut?
At first, I was cautious. I was thinking, Lingard,
I mean, his first
he
first
has the
start in
ability.
ages. Like, bear in mind, he hasn't had a
Yes,
start
he
since
has
last
not
season.
played a game of football
At 90 minutes for
since,
ages.
The Europa League game, I think it was, against Lask.
Which was ages ago.
Yeah, which was...
Oh, wait, actually, no, yeah, he started in this
6
season.
months
Europe.
ago, I think it was.
Oh, unless it was the one. I think he got one start this season in the Europa League game. It might have been the League Cup. So I think he got one start this season for United.
It wasn't in the Prem.
It wasn't in the
I know
Prem.
it wasn't in the Prem. It was like a little game. But yeah,
I think it was a League
apart
Cup
from
game
that,
against
he
Burnley.
hasn't played a game, has he? So at first I was cautious. I was like, he has the ability there. He does. Is his match fitness up to it?
Just exactly. That's the main thing.
It was a strong shout from David Moyes to drop Fornals, who's been on a good form.
Who's a bomb?
Recently.
Who's a bomb? Yes.
He's been on good form recently. And Jared Bowen for Ryan Fredericks, which
that was
a very strong shout.
If you would have lost, he would have got.
You look at it now, and it was a masterclass decision. They doubled up on Grealish, so I mean you can't fault him really.
Well.
But yeah,
and Fredericks did attack as well. It's not like he just stayed back. Yeah, but he's not the best attacker though. Even though he had one good moment.
Mings,
he had one good moment.
He put Mings in a spliff.
He got one good moment.
He killed Mings. I was sitting there. I was watching it. I was like, Fredericks, what? Who have you just done that to? Mings. Did
you see that West Ham on Twitter guy?
What one? West Ham clips.
Yeah. Oh, the clip where when Fredericks went past Mings, he was like, Fredericks, why are you so slow? He's like,
oh yeah, He was like, whoa, what? What?
Hold up. But that guy's funny as well.
That guy is very funny. Shout out West Ham clips, man. What a guy.
For real.
But yeah, what about now? Oh yeah, Lingard. But in that game, you could not fault the guy.
Let's talk about the first half first. How he played in the first half.
Well, I don't want to make this a Lingard show, but West Ham as a whole, very solid half, extremely solid. The defence on recently, apart from the Liverpool game, they've been solid. Soufal, I need to talk about this lad for a minute here. £6 million. It might have even been less than that.
I think it was 5. Actually, no, it might. I don't know. Might have been 6.
It might have been euros. I don't know, but I know the number 6 is there for a right back, and the value for money from this man. Wow, he does not get the recognition he deserves. He on the there's a couple tables I've seen where it is most defensive tackles and most crosses per game or something that have been met by another player on the same team. Him and Cresswell have both been in the top 5. I mean that is just unreal. I mean, Aaron Cresswell as well. This season has been phenomenal.
He does deserve his plaudits.
He's been phenomenal. The last 2 seasons, he hasn't been great. He hasn't been great. But he's
apart
been
from that free kick against Chelsea.
Oh, that was a good free kick against Chelsea.
Great free kick.
But he's been a servant for the club. No one hates him, and this season has just been unreal. Ogbonna again, another solid season. Oh yeah, of course he does. And Ogbonna again, another solid season. And then Craig.
Yeah, but Ogbonna had that little moment though.
Yeah, he did. He had that
where he got gapped by Watkins.
Where
I didn't think he was that slow. I think he lost his pace. I didn't think he was that slow.
He's never been fast with Bonner.
So I thought he used to be fast.
Nah.
But then he got gapped by Watkins.
You might think of Diop. Diop's
quite
fast.
What do you think of Grealish's performance? He did get that assist on Watkins. But other than that...
Oh, the Grealish performance. Oh. All I'm saying is, when Soufal went home that night, he pulled out his keys.
Yep.
His wallet.
Here you go.
A bottle of vodka. And then a Jack Grealish.
And a Jack Grealish as well.
I mean, it was unreal. He followed this man the whole 90 minutes. Grealish went to swap sides. Soufal was there. Grealish picked up the ball in his own half. Soufal was there. He had him on the ropes to the point where Grealish was arguing with Soufal, and all Soufal done was give him a little smile. He gave him a little smile, which pissed off
that was
him
jokes.
even more. And
it started at the start of the game as well.
It made me so happy because where he didn't even foul him, Soufal. I think he fouled him once or twice in the game, but where he wasn't really putting a foot into him, just a good tackle, and then seeing him out of play, he couldn't dive Grealish. So
yeah, that's the main thing.
They had no creativity in that game.
Do you think he's a diver? You think Jack is a diver?
Do I think he's a diver? Of course, the guy's a diver. That's a no-brainer.
No, but there was that clip. Was it against West Ham?
Yeah.
It was against West Ham, bro. The guy, he took 20 minutes to fall over.
And it was barely a touch as well.
But other than that, bro, he's still a good player.
He's a
Though.
good player.
I do rate him, but
I don't like his
I don't
diving.
like seeing that.
I don't rate him because of his diving. If he
Yeah,
played,
that's
you know,
the
like
thing.
normally and took players on, if he done what he does now, minus diving, he's a
Minus
quality
the
player.
diving.
He's a quality player, and anyone would admit that. I think.
Well, that's the thing. But at the same time, you have to consider the fact that because he's at Aston Villa, that's why he tries to get free kicks to give them a chance
He's
to
had
like
the chance
put
to
balls
leave
in the
though.
box.
He's had the chance to leave.
Yeah, he signed a contract. He's happy at the club.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's Aston Villa doing well though this year.
In
So.
recent years, loads of clubs have put bids in for him, and they've been accepted.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, and he's always stayed.
Yeah, because even Tottenham, I think they didn't have. I think they were asking like 70 million, and Tottenham were just like, nah. But they should have signed him. To be fair, Tottenham could do with a Jack Grealish.
Yeah. Yeah. Him and Son on the wings would be very lethal.
I'll put him behind Kane.
Yeah, or
And then
in
put
midfield.
Ndombele behind him. I'll just put Jack on the right. I'll put Son. There's a lot you could do with that. There's a lot you could do with that.
But back to West Ham, yeah. The first half, you know.
Yeah, but what do you think of Jesse Lingard's first half?
Oh, in the first half, Lingard.
Just the first half.
Solid. I was very impressed. I'm not gonna
He
lie.
was showing signs in the first half, like not even talking about the second.
When I watch West Ham, all I want is a player who is not afraid to take players on, make a risky pass every now and again, and at least take a shot. Because West Ham have been notorious for years to not shooting, and
To be scared to shoot.
It gets on a lot of the West Ham fans' nerves. And in that first half, Lingard had 4 shots, and they were all decent shots. He had the most passes in the game, I think, after 90 minutes.
I think he had the most touches.
Yeah, and most touches. I mean, he had an extremely good game, and then obviously in the second half, the brace.
Because he linked up well. He was linking up well, like not even like his moving off the ball is so good. His dribbling is good.
Are going to be lethal this season.
That's the thing, yeah. And I think with Antonio and Lingard behind Antonio,
yeah,
he's actually going to be fun to watch West Ham now. Like, how do you feel about that?
If we start Bowen as well.
With Bowen as well on the right, do you know how
the right hand side.
you fight without now you ain't got like bums up front. We just
like
ping long balls out. Now you got players who can play football.
I know. You know,
it's gonna be fun to watch.
Down the left, Bowen down the right, Lingard in the middle, Rice, Susek in CDM.
Oh, Susek was all you didn't mention. Susek.
Oh, bro, I was getting
a great goal.
I've been warming that one up.
It was a great goal.
I mean, Rice and Susek.
Beautiful ball by Benrahma.
Again, they're 2 players I don't think get enough recognition. They play in the CDM position.
Rice gets enough recognition now.
I don't think he does. I still don't think he does. A lot of people say, "Oh, he ain't worth 80 mil." I'm sorry. If you're saying Harry Maguire's worth 80 mil, Rice is worth double because Rice is a better centre back than Harry Maguire as well.
No, but it's not. For the price that players go for nowadays, it's not actually their value. It's how much the club can pay for him.
But still,
that's the difference.
You got to look at players as well, like Werner, Havertz. They're around the 80 mil mark. You're telling me Declan Rice, who has started every minute, no injuries. I don't think he's had a single injury in his career. So that's a bonus. Always plays 90 minutes. And he can defend and attack.
I mean, his attack isn't up there, but sure.
Okay,
he's a box-to-box.
His shooting isn't perfectly there yet, yeah? But have you watched him on the ball? Or when he does his run?
I have seen him on the ball.
I mean, like, he can... loads of times, this season especially, I think David Moyes has told him, he would get the ball in the West Ham half, yeah, whether it's in our box, outside or whatever, and if he sees a tiny bit of space, he won't just pass it. He will drive with the ball and run as far as he can, and then make the pass. Like the Wolves game near the start of the season, he ran from the West Ham box all the way and took a shot and unluckily hit the crossbar. Rice wasn't doing that before.
Yeah.
I mean, if he scored that, would he be getting recognition like Son did?
Yeah, but scoring one long shot doesn't mean anything either. And he's only scored 1 goal outside of the box as well.
Yeah, but he doesn't also put
which was
himself
against Brighton.
in goals.
I think it was
No,
Brighton.
it was Watford. He doesn't.
Oh, it was Watford, yeah.
He doesn't put himself in goal scoring positions though. He leaves that to the man who I'm going to talk about now, Thomas Soucek.
Thomas. Yeah, but now this season, now he's got someone next to him.
Mr. Potato Salad.
Honestly, he's
Mr.
actually
Potato
been
Salad.
unreal.
Another bargain from the Czech.
No, it's actually stupid how good he is.
He has the most.
The guy
goals.
plays like a striker. Nah,
He has the
he's
most
a
goals
playing striker at
in
times.
midfield.
How is
Excluding
the
penalties
question
ever
is
since he
why
joined.
is your DM making a run to be through on goal? Why isn't the winger there? Why is he there?
Why not?
That's the mad thing.
Why not? Box to
Obviously,
box.
why not? Because he's a baller and he can run.
I
He
think
can run for 90 minutes.
I'm starting to think it's down to the fact that both our CDMs now, Rice and Soucek, they can both defend very well, and they can do it on their own. So I think if West Ham are on the attack, Rice is like, I'll hold the line with the back four. Soucek goes, all right, mate, bolts it up there, and then look,
Pretty much.
a beautiful team goal.
Because now Soucek, the thing is now before West Ham were relying on like the strikers or the wingers. Now
yeah, now
you've got a DM.
you never know who's
getting
going to score
goals.
in the team. I mean, look at Craig
Nice.
Dawson. Look at Craig
Yeah,
Dawson.
Dawson's done alright as well.
I mean, it's just, it is really enjoyable.
No, West Ham are in
this
form.
season. It is really enjoyable, and that's why.
And it's the one season that you can't go and watch in the stadium.
Yeah, I know.
And you just cancelled your season ticket as well.
I reckon the fans make an impact.
That's the thing, yeah, exactly. They don't have the West Ham fans abusing them for 90 minutes anymore.
I'm pretty sure the one game when the fans were allowed back this year, we lost.
Exactly. It was as well, it was.
I think
So
it
that
was
just
as well.
shows. That just shows.
But yeah, I mean, like when we were on about Spurs and Chelsea and where they're going to finish, and I put them a bit low. Because on current form...
Because you're thinking of putting West Ham...
West Ham are sitting in 5th. 2 points behind 4th.
Liverpool.
4 points behind 3rd. 9
Yeah, but how
points
many
off
points
top.
are you above?
9
top?
points off top.
No, I don't care
Spurs
about
have,
off top.
Okay. Spurs have 1 game in hand, but we are still 6 points ahead.
That's not true.
I'm
No, what if
I'm
they
looking
win
at
their
the
game
table
in
now.
hand?
Yeah, then we go, and then we are 3 points ahead. Right now, we're 6 points ahead.
If they
and
win
have
their
a
game in
hand.
no, but if they win their game in hand, they're only you're only 2 points ahead.
Sorry, my maths messed up there. My maths was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I thought
2
you passed
points.
maths.
Yeah, no. I mean, I did.
I was gonna
Mr. Potato Salad, amazing player. Sufal,
probably
solid right
score
back.
tomorrow.
And Grealish, very below average game. Very below average game. So yeah, I can see West Ham. This might be a little bit of bias, might not be. At least getting some sort of European football.
Which is what position?
I'll be less biased. I'll go 6th.
6th.
Just get Europa League.
I actually don't know what to give West
I mean,
Ham.
just get Europa League, I reckon.
I think I'm gonna go 8th.
8th. As
I
long
think
as
I'm
we
gonna
don't-
go 8th.
As long as we don't get any injuries, I can't see this form going down.
But I think they've been too
next-
good to keep this up.
No. Our next 2
But
games
it's been
as
22 games.
well, our next 2 games as well should be, hopefully, wins.
It should be wins, but doesn't mean it will be wins.
Hopefully.
But that's something this year, West Ham actually beating the dead teams,
A lot of people were saying,
which is the difference.
You won't be up there for long. We're 22 games in. And we're still
Bro.
there. And we're still there.
They'll be saying that every week. Yeah, you're not gonna go up there for long. We're on a 22nd week now, mate.
1 week later. Oh, look at that. We're still there. You won't be there for long. A week later. Oh, we're still there. I mean,
Still there.
you can't argue the form that...
No, there's finally
That
been
they're in.
some sort of
You
consistency.
just
And
gotta
now
hope
with
that the
Jesse,
consistency stays.
now with Jesse Lingard, you know what?
David
I'll go
Moyes
7th. I'll go 7th. Even up at Arsenal 7th. Drop Arsenal, put a West Ham place up.
David Moyes has really changed West Ham. He really has.
I mean, I would say
has.
Soucek changed West Ham.
Who
but,
signed Soucek?
I mean, he did sign him,
David
but then
Moyes.
that's where you have to give credit to the board as well because you have
And
to
in-
get onto the board.
and in
But
the
they made
football-
the right signings.
And in the football that we're playing as well. It's not like just, long ball. You play a corner.
Exactly.
The football is very nice to watch. That Benrahma assist as well on the Suicide goal. Whew!
That was a great assist.
Don't get enough recognition. A little one-touch, poof, straight through. If that was British, but best believe that's in the newspaper.
So should get on to the next team now.
I think we should
This
move on
video's
now.
gone way too long, so if you're still listening to this, I rate you.
Hold on, innit?
You can give it a like and subscribe.
You can download this video, by the way,
Still here.
on YouTube.
You can download?
Yeah, you can download the video on your YouTube app if you want to listen to it on the train, bus, wherever you're going. At home with the lockdown. No?
Yeah, you can literally just play a little game, listen to this on the side.
Exactly.
That's what I like doing anyway. So
exactly. If you just want to
those two
listen to
mates.
two people waffling about football. But
on to United.
I reckon last game we'll talk about today. We'll do United.
Manchester United smack Southampton 9.
9.
9.
9. They're gonna start.
9.
They're gonna think we're German. 9.
9. Should probably give a little minute silence for the Southampton fans.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough of a silence now for them.
No, but I can't lie.
wrong.
They were hard down. You do realize it was that the guy that got sent off.
Oh, at the start.
That was his debut on the
Oh, I
in the
know.
second minute.
I read the story.
He asked for a transfer.
He wanted to leave.
He forced the transfer. He wanted to go, but they wanted to keep him. So he gave him D. Smith gave him a start, gave him the chance to prove himself. What does he go and do?
Ralph Arsenal.
What's his name? Alexandre Jakewitz.
Yeah. Gave him the chance, and then he went from McTominay's balls. He went from McTominay's kids.
That was. I honestly, I feel like he done it on purpose. I mean, I don't think he did, but it looked like he did.
You've got to think. That is a big fuck you to Southampton and saying, I wanted to leave.
No, but then they started him, and that's how you disrespect. Nah, it couldn't have been. If it was an intention, like he actually doesn't deserve to play another game of football.
That was just ridiculous. And then I think that Southampton, from that moment, had the mentality of.
You can see by the manager's face that what the scoreline was gonna be.
1 minute in, and they were like, "Oh no."
It was like, "Oh shit, here we go again."
And the first one went in, then the second,
one went in,
then the third, and then eventually they reached 9.
Literally, the whole the whole team scored. The only player that got 2 goals was Martial. Martial got a brace, but other than that, everyone else just got 1 goal.
And
an own goal.
But yeah, I mean,
by the guy that ended up getting sent off. But this is the thing about the referees.
That's another thing about the refs.
He gets sent off, and then they've appealed it, and they've won the appeal.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But
that
didn't help. That didn't help them during the game. That
No.
they were 6-0 down. They went to 9-0 after getting that second red card. Surely the referees have to start getting punished.
I know. The worst part about it as well is Martial, who he allegedly fouled, said to the referee, he didn't foul me. I fell over. It wasn't a foul.
And he still gives it.
And he still gave him a red card and sent off the player. I think the refs just have...
Honestly, the referees this season...
I don't want to be overturned. I'm better than this computer stuff. I'm better than this. I want to do what I want still.
Yeah, that's the thing. And all the referees, they just bum lick each other. Like, the VAR, they're useless as well because they just, like, whatever the referee says, they still want to agree with him just because... Because they're all like they're all in their own little bubble.
Yeah.
And they just have to back themselves, so they'll just go, yeah, just up to you, mate.
I mean, it doesn't take.
That's why I don't blame VAR. I blame the people behind VAR.
Yeah. I was just about to say this. It don't take a fucking rocket scientist to realise why there's no English refs in major tournaments.
Yeah, that's exactly that.
No, the
and it's Mike.
League,
who else but Mike Dean
in the Champions League?
Who else but
Mike
Dean?
That, that's it. And then Mike Dean, oh what a guy!
But this is the thing: the referees actually like contribute to a football game majorly. They have to start. I know it's a hard job, but at the same time, with the monitors, with all this help, they're getting so much. Before I understand, but now with VAR, it's so much easier for them.
Especially when
I understand there's some decisions that are like 50-50
on a decision and they still get it wrong.
Oh, it's like... I've seen it all now.
It's like the refs, they want to turn it.
But that's the thing. These are making like massive differences. Like that 3-goal difference could get Southampton relegated.
Yeah.
Or like lose them a position.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
things like that, and that contributes to
might-
United getting more goal difference to help them finish in a higher
in
position.
a higher position, yeah.
So stuff like that. Imagine if it wasn't 6-0, that would still ruin the game.
Yeah.
It would have ruined the game for Southampton if it stayed 0-0. If it was 1-1, for example,
We're not
or if they were
saying
1 goal down.
We're not saying, by the way, that if they never got the red, they would have come back or whatever. Or
I mean, they
lost
they
by
had more of a
less.
chance.
No, it was
If
six.
it was still 11 men
no,
with a bit.
it was 6, but no. But
No, I'm saying for the first red card,
the
but that was
first
a
one
clear
maybe,
red.
yeah, but
clear red.
then that's a whole different game. But that was a fair red card. I'm on about the one that was never a red, and they were 6-0 down. We're not saying that they're going to make a comeback and fucking win, but we're not also saying that they would have lost 9. I mean,
Yeah, but
they
that's
might
the
have
thing.
lost 10 or 12 with the extra man. You never know with football, but we don't believe they would have lost 9.
Yeah, but the question is that referees should be punished for making a clear wrong decision.
Yeah,
Because they've appealed it and they've won. So
They should.
that means
They should get a
100% means
fine
fact he got the
or a game
decision.
ban.
He got the decision wrong.
They should get a
The
game
referee
ban or a fine.
something has to happen to them. Something.
Yeah. Like, did you see
Like-
what Southampton did? They put out an
What?
appeal for Mike Dean and I can't remember the other referee's name now, to never never referee
The referee Southampton
a
game.
Southampton game again because of all the decisions.
I'll do
that have
the
gone
same
against them.
if it was my club.
Like the Aston Villa.
Because
one.
like the referees actually make a massive like contribution to a game. They could literally, if they want Southampton to beat United, they can make that happen.
Oh yeah.
Just wait for 1 foul in the box, or just give everything. As soon as a Southampton player falls on the floor, free
Yeah.
kick Southampton.
Foul. straight
Things
away.
like that. I'm not saying that they do, but they can.
Yeah. And
It's just something needs to happen to the
Recently-
referees. Something. It's the same with the Arsenal thing. Same exact thing with the Arsenal thing. They affected Arsenal getting at least a point. Not saying that they would have won. Not saying that they would not have won, but they're still affecting the club
it would have
if
been
it's a
different
wrong
game.
decision.
It would have been a different game.
It would have been a completely different game.
That's the thing. But then
And football is so massive now that every game means something.
you'd think
Imagine that was a cup final.
they wouldn't be making these mistakes anymore.
Imagine that
Football.
exactly. That was the whole point of VAR. If it's gonna be like this, there's no point in having VAR.
It's literally the referee shows. It's the referee show.
No, but the
Oh,
thing is, it's
waste of
not. It's
time.
also the VAR though.
Yeah, but they're the referees.
That's why
as
the
well, that's what I
Mourinho
mean.
even said that
That's what I
the
mean.
referee is not the
They are
referee
the
anymore.
refs.
It's the people in George Park at St George's Park or something.
It's not that they're
The
specialists
VAR are
with VAR.
useless.
They are just ref VAR. The people
It's
that
the-
do the VAR are just referees. That ain't that.
Yeah, they're
on the
literally
pitch that way.
referees.
It's not like they've got like an analyst pro or something like that. They've just got another shit referee in there.
Pretty much.
He's
I
probably
mean,
on
yeah,
his
it's
phone
just
the whole
that's the thing.
time.
Yeah, it's just other referees.
Yeah, exactly.
Other and the
Other
bias to United. Let's not even get
controversial
started on that.
referees. Oh,
The bias to
honestly, no.
United this season, VAR,
Penalties.
Manchester United. Yes, I said that. If any
Penalties.
United fans want to come at me because it is.
Penalties. You don't deserve to be second.
And I'm not saying some of your penalties were penalties, yeah. But the thing is, if another team, if the same exact
A
thing
lot of
happens to
them
like
weren't.
West Ham, for example, it wouldn't be given. That's the difference.
Speaking of West Ham have not received a penalty this season. And did you see
Yes,
the Villa game
yes, man.
when Susek went down? That was a penalty. Guess what?
Oh, yeah,
It wasn't
that
given.
was
It
debatable.
wasn't given. No.
'Cause he-
Any other team in the Prem, that's a penalty.
And he also played advantage, but then that shouldn't really. I wonder if that had anything to do with it, Antonio
didn't.
shooting.
It didn't. They didn't even check VAR or anything. And the
But I
ref
think you can
didn't
only
even look
if
at
you
the
lose
foul.
possession of the ball after an advantage, like over 2 seconds, then you should get it back.
Exactly.
So
And that was a penalty. We've been robbed of many penalties before.
but you're gonna get a penalty
Handballs in the
if you're
box.
playing tomorrow, now.
We've never had one. I hope we do get one.
You're gonna get one tomorrow.
I mean, I hope so.
Yeah, I wonder who's gonna take it.
It'll be Susek, I reckon.
Nah, I doubt it. I don't think he can take a penalty. I mean, he probably can, but is he the best penalty taker?
The only reason
He'll probably be
I think
Antonio.
Antonio's last pen was against United, and Noble gave it to him so he would break like his goal record or something, or to get a bonus. And the penalty was terrible.
So maybe
So-
not Antonio.
And
It depends.
my
No, but it depends
logic-
if it's a crucial penalty. If
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like
Oh,
to add on to the
I
other
don't know.
goals.
I am basing my
You
logic
give it to Rice.
of it being Susek off of Football Manager, because on Football Manager, Susek is the best penalty taker at West Ham after Noble.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. It could be Lingard.
I didn't
It could be
expect
Lingard.
that. No, but I don't think he would. Unless
It
the
might be
player just
Lingard,
gave it to him and he was feeling it.
You never know. I think it'd be Susek.
Yeah, I think it will just be up to the game. Like there'll be
Yeah,
one player like,
you never know.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
You never know. But speaking of Football Manager, we might as well wrap up this video now.
Yeah, it's been a long video.
A quick prediction on Man United.
Who they play at Man United?
No, I mean like the in the table.
They're
Second,
finishing.
third, fourth.
Yeah, I think they'll still finish. They'll probably finish second.
I'm gonna go third.
It depends if Liverpool go back up or not. I don't know.
I'm gonna say they're gonna go third.
Well, Liverpool are gonna go second.
I don't know who's going second. It could even be Leicester. You never know.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Leicester. You know, I'll give United third as well, but I also hate Man United.
I mean,
If you haven't noticed.
they'll still be getting Champions League football, but you know.
Yeah, they'll still get champions.
And then
They've played well this year. Like to be fair to them, but they've also had a lot of things going their way.
And then a quick prediction on Southampton, who have lost their last 4.
It hasn't been great. Danny Ings has just returned and he hasn't scored for a while.
It's not looking
I mean,
good for him.
the last goal was against Liverpool.
It isn't looking good for him, but they'll survive easily.
Yeah, they'll survive easily. I reckon
Top
they'll
10,
probably finish 12th.
Yeah.
They'll probably finish 12th.
Again,
They
where
play
they
well
are
against
now.
the big teams.
Where they are now.
But they're
12th.
they're like Wolves. They do well against the big teams. They do
Not
nothing
so good
against the small
but,
teams.
yeah, the smaller teams. But yeah, we'll wrap out that video.
So please like and subscribe.
Subscribe. We'll be doing more.
Leave comments if there's anything you disagree. Put in the comments. I don't want to see no hate. It's the first video.
No, bring the
Well,
hate.
it's just two mates.
Bring the hate. I'm not afraid to come back.
It's just two mates. We're just talking football. Really, we'll just see how it goes.
And we'll be doing this hopefully after every game week. We'll do predictions of the game week before if we have time, because obviously you know we do have a 8 to half 5 job still. Which is a bit stressful, but
It gets like that.
and maybe in the future we could.
But we got more time now because there's nothing else to do. We can't go to the bars. There's nothing else to do anymore.
And maybe in the future you could see some FM21 videos if you're interested in that. FM Football Manager.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
If you're interested in that, but in the meantime,
We'll see. We'll try to get more videos out. But there'll be a video every week.
Yeah.
Of
There'll
this.
definitely be a video every week, 100%. But I guess that's it. This has been Extra Time. Thanks for watching.
Literally is extra time. The amount of time we took.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Didn't even talk about all the games, but
I mean,
so
yeah,
no.
exactly. We
Literally
talk
extra
about the whole
time.
games, and that's another. That's penalties. We'll make a second channel called penalties, and then we go to that.
Say
one.
no more. Yeah, say no more.
But this has been it,
And then full time.
and then full time. Yeah. But this is it. This has been Terry and Alex
And it's been Alex.
waffling about football.
Yeah, just chatting absolute waffle. Yeah, but half of the things I say is right though.
No.
So,
We'll see you next game week. In a bit.
alright, see you guys.